I have a lot of work to do. Patch, Patch. Patch? Do you want to help me work on my studio? No? Yes? We'll take that as a no. Well, I guess the great cat has spoken. Patch is not going to help me work on my project. But anyway, what's up, you guys? Chet Guthrie with What the Chet here, coming to you all from my third channel. I hope you all check out the main channel, Dream Poet. Dream Poet is always awesome. Got a lot of really cool videos coming to you in the future, as always. And then, well, there's DPM Gaming, which is doing pretty good. I'm almost at 200 subscribers. If you guys like trading cards, make sure to check out that too. But anyway, you guys, we're here to talk about What the Chet. And in What the Chet, we are going to turn my dad's old family room, or I should say, my family's old family room, into a studio. I mean, I've had the idea for a while now. I had a small one in my old room, but I think I'm going to turn it into something really cool today. But first off, we gotta clean this room up. It's just after the Christmas season. That's all gotta go into the attic. So I guess let me do this real quick and let me get it all clean. Patch, do you still want to help? Okay. I guess we'll start with the main thing, getting the tree and all the other stuff up. So, cleaning up is going to be fun. Okay, now that was fun. Now it's time to get all the train stuff into the closet, which quite honestly looks like that one's gonna be pretty easy. Now, if you all are curious what I am doing, I'm here in my old room, and what I will be doing is I will be breaking this down and separating it into 3 different lofts or 3 different displays. The first one will be Legos. And we'll talk about that here momentarily. Also, just some other stuff of my various other knickknacks. I'm pretty sure everybody remembers this episode from Dream Poet. Yes, I still have it. Yes, it's not going anywhere. And also, I want to do something more for my trading cards and whatnot. And also, some of the things that I also want to do. I also want to build a small library, small bookcase, because I do read a lot. If y'all don't know, here's some of the books I do read. This one is pretty important because it deals with the novel I wrote. Which, I mean, for 2024, I want to see that get published. And I know you guys don't want to watch me clean the rest of this so we can get everything set up. So I'm just gonna do the Thanos snap. Yes, if you all have seen DPM Gaming, I do the Thanos snap a lot just because it speeds things up. So anyway, without further ado, see? Thanos snap. Okay, now, the next goal. We are going to move some of this furniture around just so we can fit in what I want to add. I think I am going to move this chair. Probably move it to the side wall somewhere. That might be the best place to put it. I'm hoping anyway. This other chair, I probably gonna move it somewhere, probably maybe right around in here. If it'll move. I don't know. A lot of this stuff is temporary. I'll probably end up moving this somewhere else just to fill this room just a little bit more. Now, I'm probably not going to do a whole lot with this, although I will probably move this somewhere out of the way. But for the most part, I want to move this just a little bit more into this corner just to work with what I've got. So, this is actually way more heavier than I thought it would be. Oh! Okay, now that's actually not all that bad. Despite a little bit of stuff being on the floor, I'd say the first part of this was easy. Now we can work towards the fun stuff. And having said fun stuff, we've got to move all this and break down that into 3 separate other pieces. So yeah, maybe it's not so much fun. Now, I'm trying to buy myself a little bit of time, but I figured I'd go ahead and put the map up. You see all those little pins, those black pins? That is where I've been within my vlogging journeys and throughout the U.S. Take it what you will. It's been a fun adventure, and hopefully this will not be as hard as it needs to be when you nail. That's it, really. Okay. See? Easy. Just a closer look. I am proud of this. Farthest north I have been so far is Point Pleasant, West Virginia. And the farthest south I have been so far is Vero Beach. Did I tell you about the time that I should have been diving for treasure, but then the unpleasantness happened? Yeah, that wasn't too fun. And the farthest west I have been, or at least in my vlogging journeys, is Francisville, Louisiana, when I stayed at the Myrtles Plantation. But if you want to get technical, the farthest west I have been without vlogging is right here, Grand Canyon. Went with my family back in 2011, so the entire western half of the U.S. I have been to. Haven't been to California. I'd like to fly there. I don't think I'd ever want to travel like out that far. I would like to vlog some of those areas out there. And the farthest north I've actually been in my entire life is Pennsylvania. Yay. It's coming together. Oh. I'm tired. I'm out of shape. It's definitely coming together. And I'm finally calmed down just a little bit. But it's starting to look pretty cool. Now this is the good part. Last time I had to put these all together from scratch. But all I really have to do to make all this work is I just got to unscrew them at the top, remove the glass, and reassemble them, which for the most part they're already pre-built. You see? Not all that bad of an idea. Now for the glass, and then we can start putting Legos on it. Now I'm hoping I did this right. When I say I hope I did it right, I hope the glass is level. The other took a little bit to figure out, but no, that looks like that's gonna be about right. It only took an hour, but we got it done. Let's ring in the Lego display. Mwahaha. Yeah. Yeah, that probably wasn't necessary, but I thought it was, and that's all that matters. Here is the first one. Now, this was the first real big build that I ever did. Here, let me set it up on here, and I'll tell you a little bit more about it. Right here. Awesome. I first built this one back in 2022, and this is kind of what got me back into collecting Legos or building Legos. The stuff that is relatively large, takes a bit of time to put together and whatnot. And well, it is space related. And I don't know. I think maybe that day I was just having a space moment. Now, there was another piece that came with the shuttle, and that was the satellite. Yes, I forgot what the type of satellite this was called that came with this particular shuttle set. But anyway, it's really cool, and I was not expecting it to be that big. So let's put it right here since they are a part of the same set. And I'm trying to figure out where maybe it'd be a good place to get it. Maybe like that, maybe? Yeah, I'm digging it like that. Now let's go get Chewbacca. So far, I would say he's about one of the biggest Lego pieces I've ever put together. And I really hope I don't break him because he's about 2,300 pieces. Trust me, I did a lot of work. And I think I will put him at the bottom. Yep, there we go. Check that out. Chewbacca sitting on what looks to be a professional display case. Now for the thickest one I ever made. And that is my R2-D2. Yes. Equally as many pieces as Chewbacca. 2,300 pieces. Yes, he's a chunker. Now we are going to put him right beside Chewie. Hopefully he... Oh my gosh. Okay, don't fall apart on me, R2-D2. That would not be good. And we're gonna set him right here. I think that'll work. Now for the last one, for the time being. Because if you all have not caught on with my channel and what I do, you all will know that I am a huge Jurassic Park fan, as seen in my in the miniature dinosaur park that I have at my family's cabin. Just the T-Rex there. Look at all the little car work. Look at the Scaredy and Malcolm and gosh, I forgot what the anyway, long story short, yeah, Rexy is getting them. And I think we're gonna put this on the very top up until we get some more for the future. There we go, at the top. I don't know, I mean, I'll probably change it in the future, but for the time being, this is my Lego display. And I think since we've decided to go with that, with the T-Rex, I think we're gonna move Chewie right there. I'm going to get the other one, and I think I'm gonna put it right here. And I think this is where I'm going to put my skulls and my various other knickknacks that I have found throughout my explorations and what have you. Pleased to say, this one actually wasn't too hard to get loose. But then again, this is the middle one. So, I mean, it was, for the most part, already complete. Okay. feel like I've said okay a lot in this video, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's mostly just putting it together and making sure like nothing happens, especially nothing happening, because it would not be good to have, I'd probably say, about a 10, 12 piece of glass come falling and tumbling and, well, cause a mess. And I do not want that. It is hot in here. By the way, if you all did not know, this is the wood base that goes on my diving helmet. So I think I'm gonna put the diving helmet right here. I think that would be a good place. Or maybe right up here. I think it would be a good fit right here as well. Yeah, I like where it's at right there. That's a good spot. Now, I always wanted to put this up on display somewhere, but I've just never had the room to do it. And that is my megalodon tooth. I've had that for about 3 years. Actually, I remember when I bought this. It was when the unpleasantness happened a long time ago, back in 2020, and I got a little bit of money from the state of Florida, and it helped out quite a bit. Right beside the diving helmet, I think I'm going to put it right here, and hopefully it should work. I don't see why it wouldn't. Not too bad. And I think what I'm going to do is put it right beside the megalodon tooth, just because it is a fossil as well. I think I'm going to put my ammonite fossil right next to it. Again, I bought this during the unpleasantness, and I'm glad I bought it. I think I paid like maybe $40 for it. Hopefully I can put it right here. I think it'll work, because I would like to give it one of these things. I think it's probably about the right size. And I found out that, yes, I can open up that just a little bit more. So, will it work? I'm guessing not. So, yes. I guess I'll just have to do it like that. There. I fixed it. Well, about as good as it's gonna do. Now, for the bottom. And that, of course, is probably one of my all-time favorite skulls, because I have one, and that is a long-nosed gar. I got that as a Christmas present, but I'm gonna get a bigger box, like a dark one. Let me get that real quick. Yeah, that looks 1,000 times better. And now I think on the top, I'm gonna put my my boar skull. Well, it's not necessarily a boar. I mean, sometimes it can be boring, but that actually came from Smoky Mountain Oddities, and Jim Toll is a really nice guy. But when you first meet him, he looks like a pretty tough guy. I'll just leave it to that. But he's got a really awesome shop up in Knoxville. This will probably be another video for another day, but with my two snapping turtle shells, I think I might put them right around here. I think that would look pretty cool. Even though I can't really put the shell up right now, I can, however, give my little snapping turtle shell, which came from the same turtle, mind you, on display like that. And I think for the next one, I think I'm going to put my bear skull right there. Actually, I got that for my 30th birthday when I went down to New Orleans. I got that from Bloody Mary, and she is actually one of the top voodoo priestesses in the area. Super nice lady too. I'm planning actually on going back because I need to get another one of these. And even though it's not, well, I guess it is technically a shell, put that right there to go along with the ancestor from millions of years ago. And now this I actually found myself. It was a boar skull, of course. Obviously the piece has fallen out. Let me put that back in. That's the weird thing about boar skulls or pig skulls or anything like that. Typically in the nose they fall out a lot, but that I found in the woods. It was a series of other pigs that was lying, of course, past, I think from a 22 somebody had ended them. Of course you can see where it entered, but I'm glad I found that, and I will tell you that was really hard getting that skull clean. Later on I'm probably going to change some of this out or add. I do have a couple of alligator skulls, like actual skulls, that I'll probably put out at some point. So this one's not entirely done just yet, but I do like the addition on how it looks. That is pretty cool. And now, one more thing that we need to add, and that is my trading card display. Yes, for all my DPM followers. By the way, I'm almost at 200 subscribers as of the recording of this video. It would really mean a lot to me if you do subscribe to it, because, you know, that is my second channel, and I'm really proud of it. You know, it just goes to show that with preservation or perseverance, you know, anything can get done. Patch, what do you think about that, kitty? Yeah, I'm taking a break at the moment. And Patch is here for the moral support. Isn't that right, kitty? I think she's just exploring the new decorations. Hey, kitty. And for the third one, my third display, I think I'm gonna put it right here. Just so, well, it doesn't hit that. Yeah, this is a good spot. Now, I think with this one, I'm going to start out with my sealed product. Actually, I bought that over the summer. That was the 25th anniversary reprint of Legend of the Blue Eyes. And also, I am surprised in my wonderful wisdom that I have not opened this yet. I'm glad that I've held on to that as well. So, the stuff that is sealed product, I think I'm going to, here, I'll just show you guys. I want to put it like right there, right beneath everything. And you all can see just a bottoms up of everything. It's a little more tighter and a little more easier to, there we go. I'm glad that, actually, there's a very interesting thing how I came across that starter deck. I think it's about 300 bucks, but present day, I'm glad that I managed to find one and I managed to get it at a good price. And well, I've had that for a little while, but anyway, yeah, I kind of like where the sealed product is right there. I'm going to put some of these boxes. I mean, there's not really a whole lot of anything in that legendary collection. By the way, that is a very expensive legendary collection. But I do have a starter deck 6 of One Piece and a starter deck 5 of One Piece. One Piece has surprised me that it has just absolutely come out of nowhere in the last few years. There we go. Let's get to work on the second row. I think with this, I think I'm going to put some cards on display, some of my more expensive stuff. I don't know. I really like that as like a display piece. That's pretty neat. I guess we'll put the One Piece ones up like right there, maybe. I mean, I don't know. how well they'll fare being up there. Because, I mean, they're just kind of freestanding. That's not terribly good. We'll put this right here. And I guess maybe this will be the, I guess this is where I'll display my Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. These really come in handy. I really like these. You can get these for like $2 at Home Depot. Well, not Home Depot, Hobby Lobby. And I will just say they are a bit of a godsend when it comes to collecting. Because it's pretty cool. All you got to do is just stick them up. And yeah, I mean, they just make for a beautiful... Actually, let me see if I can't find bigger ones. Yep, bigger ones. With those 5, I will put on display 5 of the most expensive cards I have. And the first one is a legendary collection. Well, yeah, legendary. Anyway, yeah, legendary collection edition holographic Charizard, and another Charizard that let's see if that, no, that one's actually one that a friend of mine bought for me a while back. That was back but when they were still you could actually still buy one. Oh, crap. In the years that I have collected Pokemon cards, I have managed to score a few Charizards. And if you know this Charizard right here, it's one of the more expensive ones. That is a reverse that came out of Legendary Collection, and I will say I got pretty lucky with that one. It is for the most part pretty expensive, but I won't go into how expensive it actually is, just because we'll just say it was an opportunity while it was. And there is a shadowless Charizard. Now this shadowless Charizard, it is kind of beat up, least to say. And here is a base set 2. We're gonna put that one right there, and I think that leaves out, well, no, that's not numero uno, is this one. That is the first one I ever pulled, and that was when I was about 7, maybe 8, and I've had it this entire time. So, not bad for holding on to it for as long as I did. And this one came out of the starter deck. And this one is kind of what topped it off, that I said I would never buy any more Charizards. And if you see that price tag, yeah, that's why. But it is mint, and I did not pay for it like that all at once. That actually came in payments. As they say, the gang is all here. But now that we have that, let's start out with the I guess the lower shelf. For example, got the black boxes that we can put other stuff on top of. And anyway, let's get started with this. So I do believe we are going to put my shiny cards up. Now these are some of the stuff, or some of the shiny series that I bought that came out back in 2002 from Neo Destiny. Again, I know I've said it like way in the early days. Oh crap. In the early days of DPM gaming, but these are some of the most beautiful cards that were ever made by Pokemon, the company. Well, I guess really back then it was Legends of the Coast, or Wizards of the Coast. We have the others right here. That Shining Celebi, that's actually mine. Well, of course all of them are mine, but I should say the Shining Celebi I pulled. And this Shining Mewtwo, well, that's what got me interested in the Shining series. Some of the most beautiful cards ever made, even to this day. Now probably the next one will be the Shining Tyranitar, but I think really I can only hope, because those things can get pretty expensive. And I know the Shining Charizard, well, I'll just say I may as well forget it on that one. Since there is an open spot, I will put this one in. If y'all remember, I had this Blue Eyes White Dragon signed by Eric Stewart. Very beautiful card, very gorgeous. And I figure since that one's kind of special, we'll put it with the major ones, if you will. I think we'll put my my Scizor right there, and my graded Lugia right there. And let's see what I can't put in the middle. Well, as they say, you can never go wrong with the good stuff. I have a light play Umbreon. And from what I've heard, no matter what, since this Umbreon has come out from the Neo series, this is still, and always has been, a very expensive card. Got a Blastoise and a Venusaur, and for the moment, I guess this'll just have to do. This is a very cool collection of mine, and I'm very proud of it. Now let's talk about my my chair. Well, not really my chair, but the place where I make all my DPM gaming videos. As you all can tell, I mean, DPM gaming is the second. Well, I mean, people already know it's my second channel, and I'm very proud of it. I know I've said that a lot today, but I thought it would be really cool to put like all the boxes of the ones that I have opened and just aligning them together. I think in future videos, I think I might stick with the phone, or maybe get a new phone with better graphics, or something like that, just because previously I did use my Hero 10 on DPM Gaming, and I'll say those two videos I'm not terribly proud of. I think I could have done better, but this is a very good start. I will say to the least. There we go. And there you have it, you guys. We have established the base of operations, the headquarters, the main area for Dream Poet Media. Now, Dream Poet Media, it was an LLC for about a year and a half. I probably could have kept it going, but I didn't. That was because at the time, I had a few friends, colleagues, that were working on a documentary. Although, I mean, one day I hope to come back to it, but I know that's probably going to be a while. But anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this What the Chet video. I like how this turned out tonight. But anyway, guys, remember, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Always means a lot. Goes to show that y'all care and that y'all want to see more awesome videos. So, this What the Chet is out.